All right, to news break that's coming in from Karnataka, where Lokayukta is conducting early morning raids across several districts. In fact, raids being carried out at 30 locations in districts including Mandya, Ramanagara, Vijayanagar and Ballari, among others. Also, details coming in that a BESCOM official is under the radar of the Lokayukta officials. The visual on your screens is of the massive seizure that's been made by the Lokayukta in these early morning raids that are being conducted among those under radar. In fact, several departments have been under the radar of the Lokayukta, which includes the PWD, the BESCOM and town planning, among others. Several officials working under these departments have been under the scanner of the Lokayukta for long now. The visuals on your screens is of the seizure that's been made and the location where the raids are being carried out. Let's quickly go across to Prajwal also joining us. Prajwal, take us through the details of this case in relation to which these raids are underway in several districts of the state.
Samiksha, now we are getting in information that there were around 6 to 8 disproportionate cases which was lodged against 8 officials in the state of Karnataka. 4 of these officials are from Bengaluru and the other 4 are from different parts of the state as well. And we get to understand that these officials had gained more assets than what their income was. And therefore, now we're getting to understand that 30 locations have been raided. And out of the 30 locations, 20 locations are in Bengaluru and 10 locations are across the entire state of Karnataka. The searches are currently underway in Bengaluru, Ramanagara, Mandya and Ballari district. The government officials belonging to the PWD department, BESCOM, the Karnataka Rural Infrastructure Development Limited department, as well as Panchayat development officers and Panchayat members are also being raided. First and foremost now, Samiksha, we're also getting to know that Padmanabh, who is the PDO of the Kundana Grama Panchayat, whose house in Malleshwaram has now been raided, and this particular raid is going on in Bengaluru. It is now being learnt that property papers worth 5 acres of agricultural land and a farmhouse in Anupanahalli in Tumkuru district, as well as a commercial area in Dabaspet industrial town in Tumkuru has again been found there. And in yet another case, we're also getting to learn that the chief general manager of BESCOM, ML Nagaraj, he has a lot of property as well, and materials worth crores of rupees are being seized now. It is also being stated that 7 places belonging to Mr. Nagaraj is being searched. 5 of these properties are at Ballari and 2 of these properties are in Bengaluru, and both these properties are petrol bunks as well. So the cops in themselves were shocked over here because they stated that this person, who is Nagaraj, who is a BESCOM engineer, has 9 sites, 3 houses, 2 petrol pumps, educational institutions and agriculture land at 4 places across the state of Karnataka too. So he has more solid assets than the liquid assets in the form of sites and properties which have been made as well. But he's only the chief general manager of BESCOM. So how can a person, being only the chief manager of BESCOM, getting the salary of anywhere between 80,000 to 1,50,000 rupees a month, be gaining so much is in question. So the other officers who have been raided are N. Satish, who is the superintendent engineer, Syed Munir Ahmad, who is the assistant executive engineer, and those visuals of the jewelry and all the articles have been seized from the house of Syed Munir Ahmad, who is the assistant executive engineer in Bengaluru city, and also the residences as well as the offices of H.S. Suresh as well as Manjesh, who are the members of Channenalli Gram Panchayat in Bengaluru South Taluk, which falls under Bengaluru rural limits, and also the member secretary of the joint director of town and country planning under the KRIDL have already been raided. So these raids will go on. The estimates are still not being given in by the Lokayukta at this point of time, because they state that this will only increase as time progresses, and by the end of the day they will be able to value the total amount of estimates in terms of properties as well as valuables which have been seized, Samiksha.
Right, Prajwal, thank you for those details. On your screens is the massive seizure that's been made by the Lokayukta officials, early morning raids in 30 locations across the state. For now, a quick roundup of news and brief from across the country.